It's sophomore night at the Armory as the Bismarck State College Mystics finish their regular season home schedule hosting the Royals from Lake Region State College in Devils Lake, North Dakota. Hello, everybody. I'm Jimmy Adams. Wherever you are watching on bscmystics.com, we're glad you're with us. We're within minutes of serving this one up, so let's take a quick look at the two teams. The Royals come in with an overall record of 17 wins and 15 losses, 5-5, and tied with Miles Community College for third place in the Mondac. They just played two matches against a JV team at the University of Jamestown yesterday evening. They won the first match in straight sets and dropped the second in straight sets. Sophomore Destiny Swanky, who leads the Mondac in kills per set, had a total of 30 kills over the two matches. Sophomore Lindsay Nyhagen, who is second in assists, had a total of 59, 40 of them in the win. And sophomore Bailey Munson, who is fourth in digs, led in that department with a total of 42. The Mystics come in with an overall record of 17 wins and 12 losses, 10-0, and alone in the first place in the Mondac. They are coming off a disappointing road trip to the Des Moines Area Community College Tournament in Boone, Iowa. On the way down, they stopped in Rosemount, Minnesota, and got a straight sets victory at Dakota County Technical College. That was a night for the freshmen to shine. Shaylee Bosch led the team in kills with 13. Kaiten Piercy, Asia Gross, Taryn Sieg, and Chelsea Crom each had 8 kills. Kayla Gibson had 32 of the team's 40 assists. She also had 13 digs. Kaiten Piercy led in that category with 15. Then it was on to Boone where they went 0-4. One bright spot in those 4 matches was sophomore Brooke Haas against Heartland Community College Saturday morning. She led the team in kills with 11 with no errors in 33 total attacks. That's a kill percentage of .333, well above her season percentage of .183. Let's send it over to public address announcer Mike Dodge.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bismarck State College Armory on the campus of Bismarck State College. For tonight's Mondac Conference volleyball match, featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lake Region State College Royals, and the home team on the scoreboard, your Bismarck State College Mystics. On behalf of Bismarck State College President Dr. Doug Jensen, Athletic Director Myron Schultz, and the rest of the Mystics family, we welcome you to tonight's volleyball match. Bismarck State College, the Mondac Athletic Conference, and the NJCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory, or sexist or racist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. Officials for tonight's game are Melissa Gordon and Naomi Erdahl. Line judges are Christy Moser and Cheryl Bjorndahl. At this time, we ask that everyone please rise, gentlemen to remove their hats for the playing of our national anthem. At this time, we'd like to welcome a few teams to tonight's match. The Simley Spartans Middle School volleyball team, the New Salem Holsteins, and the Center Wildcats, who are coached by BSC Volleyball Hall of Famer Janet Earhart. At this time, we'd like to introduce starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lake Region State College Royals. A 5'8" sophomore from Langdon, North Dakota, number 2, Morgan Thielbar. A 5'4" freshman from St. John, North Dakota, number 3, Riley Hanlon. A 5'8" sophomore from Candu, North Dakota, number 4, Lindsay Nyhagen. A 5'10" freshman from Wild Rose, North Dakota, number 5, Brooklyn Fortier. A 5'5" freshman from Munich, North Dakota, number 6, Haley Jabs. A 5'9" freshman from Melrose, Minnesota, number 7, Jasmine Finken. A 6-foot freshman from Columbus, North Dakota, number 8, Reagan Castile. A 5'10" sophomore from Leeds, North Dakota, number 9, Desity Schwanke. A 5'9" freshman from Rapid City, North Dakota, number 10, Carson Kirsch. A 6-foot freshman from Center, North Dakota, number 12, Brianna Vosberg. A 5'10" freshman from Hamiota, Manitoba, number 15, Whitney Rozdeba. A 5'9" freshman from Glenboro, Manitoba, number 15, Sienna Guidnassen. And a 5'4" sophomore from Thompson, North Dakota, number 17, Bailey Munson. Head coach for the Royals is Steve Waddell, assisted by Marcy Loggy. All right, Mystic fans, get on your feet, because it's time to meet and greet your Bismarck State College Mystics. 5'4" sophomore from Mandan, North Dakota, the daughter of Jason and Carrie Harris, number 1, Piper Harris. A 5'9" sophomore from Bismarck, North Dakota, the daughter of Scott and Michelle Haas, number 2, Brooke Haas. A 5'6" sophomore from Dickinson, North Dakota, the daughter of John and Cindy Kempenich, number 3, Stacy Kempenich. A 5'5" freshman from Leonard, North Dakota, number 4, Kayla Gibson. A 5'8" freshman from Fargo, North Dakota, number 6, Shayna Roach. A 5'10" freshman from Dickinson, North Dakota, number 7, Kaiten Piercy. A 6-foot sophomore from Fargo, North Dakota, the daughter of Jay and Laura McAllister, number 9, Paige McAllister. A 5'8" freshman from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 10, Asia Gross. A 5'11" freshman from Linton, North Dakota, number 11, Shaylee Bosch. A 6'1" sophomore from Foxholm, North Dakota, the daughter of Kevin and Nancy Degree, number 12, Emily Degree. A 6-foot freshman from Animus, North Dakota, number 13, Taryn Sieg. A 5'10" sophomore from Bismarck, North Dakota, the daughter of Phil and Janet Sand, number 14, Brina Sand. A 6'1" freshman from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 16, Chelsea Crom. Coaches for tonight's match for the Royals are Steve Waddell, assisted by Marcy Logie. For the Mystics, the head coach is Kyle Booth, assisted by Val Lasu, and a Fulton, Morgan Wheeler. Mystics sophomores, your coaches would like to thank you for all your commitment you have given to our program. This group has an overall record of 50-17. They were part of the 2022 Mystic team that won the Mondac Conference Championship, Region 13 Championship, and Northwest District Plains Championship, which sent them to the 2022 NJCEA Division II National Tournament. Beyond that, they have pushed themselves in the classroom and the community and have continued the team-centered culture of Mystics volleyball. Congratulations, sophomores, as we celebrate your class. Your coaches wish you all the best in your future. We thank you for trusting us, and we look forward to seeing you grow after BSC. And always remember to raise the bar.
Okay, we're getting ready to start this first set now. You heard Piper Harris introduced as a sophomore, and she is an academic sophomore. I've been referring to her as a freshman all season because she is on the volleyball roster as a freshman, but she was on the basketball team last season. She told me before the match tonight that this will be her only season playing volleyball. So Piper Harris, one of the sophomores being honored here tonight for their contributions to this 2023 Mystics volleyball team. This is the third meeting between these two teams. The first was during the Mystic Invite back in August. And the first conference match was up in Devils Lake back on September 13th. I'll touch more on that later in the match. I want to see who our starters are here. For the Royals, Sienna Gudnason, Haley Jabs, Bailey Munson, Destiny Swanky, Brianna Vosberg, and Brooklyn Forcher will drop back to serve it. The Mystics, Paige McAllister, Stacy Kebenick, Brooke Haas, Brina Sand, Piper Harris, and Chelsea Crum. We're underway. Sit back, relax, enjoy the match. And the first point goes to the Mystics on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Brooke Haas getting that point for the Mystics. Haas, one of the sophomores out of St. Mary's High School here in Bismarck. Shayna Roach will drop back to serve it for the Mystics. Shayna, a freshman from Fargo Shanley High School, the same high school that Paige McAllister came out of. Nyhagen. That was Swanky. Brina Sand sends it over. Swanky takes it. Nyhagen. Sent back over by Kebenick. Vosberg, and that's the point for the Royals. Vosberg, a freshman out of Center, North Dakota. She is 8th in the Mondack in kills per set and 4th in hitting percentage. Nyhagen. 2-ball tapped over by Kebenick, and it paid off. She's had a knack for that this season. And now Brooke Haas will drop back to serve it. And there's an ace for Haas. That is her first service ace of the season. That one just missed outside. Aim for the same spot, just a little bit off target. And now Lindsay Nyhagen will drop back. She leads the Mondack in service aces per set. She is also second in assists per set. Nyhagen, a sophomore at Cando, North Dakota. Here's Shaylee Bosch sending that over for the Mystics. And that is a point there for Destiny Swanky, just inside the end line. Take a look at some of the fans. One fan occupied with her phone while she keeps up with the match. That's common these days. Sand, Kebenick, McAllister. You got a chance off the rough, but they can't do it. Point Mystics. Paige McAllister is the Mondack leader in hitting percentage. And she's 11th in the conference in kills per set. Kaden Piercy, freshman out of Dickinson, to serve it. Blocked back by Kebenick, and Bosch was right there beside her. There's Harris. Sand. It's knocked back. The Mystics can't save that. I believe that was Brittany Rose-Deba. Destiny Swanky serving. Into the net that goes, so it will come right back over to the Mystics. Piper Harris, the sophomore out of Mandan, who will serve it. Nope, excuse me. Now Stacy Kebnick comes back to serve it. Kebnick is 11th in the Mondak in aces per set and 6th in assists per set. And that hit by the Royals hit the antenna. So that's out of bounds. And the Mystics have a 3-point lead here first set. Swanky with a dig. Nyhagen. Caden Piercy went down for that dig for the Mystics. Sand. They have a chance. Got it over. Crom took it. Kebnick. Harris gets it over. And that is out. Taken by Swanky. Hit over by Rosdeba. Here's Bosch. And the block is deflected down to the court. Point Mystics. Bosch shined to that match out at Dakota County Technical College last Friday. Or Thursday, rather. Kebnick. Piercy. Here's Sand. Out of bounds. Point Royals. And Bailey Munson will drop back to serve it. Munson is 4th in the Mondak in digs per set. Piercy. Kebnick. Sand. Tap over, and it's taken. Forcher. Hit the net with it. And now sophomore Piper Harris will drop back to serve. And Mr. Target goes back over to the Royals. That was Brooklyn Forcher serving. Sand. Blocked back. Kebnick takes it. Harris. Piercy got it over. Piercy with that dig. Harris. Sand gets it over. Taken by Forcher. Nyhagen. Sand. That's going to be tough, but they have a chance. Good job by the Royals keeping that in play. Sand. Kebnick. Here comes Haas. Point Mystics. Munson couldn't handle it. Let's have a Miller installation replay of that hit by Haas. Brina Sand, sophomore out of Legacy High School in Bismarck, serving. Here comes Haas, and that is taken by Schwanke. Oh, nice save there by Sand. Kebnick. Haas gets it over. Harris for that dig. Kebnick. Here comes McAllister. And Munson handled that one good. Swanky. Point Royals. Kebnick couldn't handle that one from Swanky. Or Swanky, I believe that is the proper pronunciation. My apologies, Destiny. Haley Jabs, a freshman from Munich, North Dakota, serving. Kebnick. Haas. Munich. Excuse Munson, rather. Harris. Here's Sand from back. And the Royals handle it. Swanky. Haas from back. And that's driven into the net by Swanky. Shayna Roach back to serve. And into the net that goes, so back to the Royals. Brianna Vosberg to serve it. Sand, Haas saved it, and have a violation over the net, I believe that's called. Point to the Mystics. And Brooke Haas drops back to serve. Sand with that dig. Kevinik. She knocked the 2-ball over, and once again it pays off. And the Mystics have opened up a 14-8 lead here in set number 1. Haas serving. Roach for that dig. And Kevinik saved it off the net. Haas got it over. Nyhagen. Swanky. It's out of bounds, point Mystics. And we have a timeout taken by the Royals. As I said earlier, this is the third meeting between these two teams this season. The first was in the Mystic Invite Tournament back on August 18th. The Mystics won that match in straight sets, but that did not count toward the conference standings. The first conference match was in Devils Lake on September 13th when they went 5 sets. Lake Region took the first 2 sets, and things didn't look good for the Mystics in the third set. And then the Mystics came back and took it in 5. Destiny Swanky led the Royals with 23 kills. Lindsay Nyhagen had 50 of the team's 55 assists, and Bailey Munson led in digs with 37. Brina Sand had the most kills for Bismarck State with 21. She also had the most digs with 26 and had a kill percentage of .327. Stacy Kevinik had 46 of the 52 assists. Piper Harris and Kaiten Piercy each added 21 digs. And here we are, 15-8 Mystics first set, and Haas sends it over again. This is Nyhagen. That's taken by Kevinik. Haas, here's Sand. Munson took the dig. Swanky sent it over, and it's a point for the Royals. Swanky is a sophomore from Leeds, North Dakota. The Mondack leader in kills per set. Roach for that dig. Kevinik. Here's Bosch. Missed out of bounds. Point Royals. That was Lindsay Nyhagen serving. McAllister, point Mystics. Munson couldn't handle that. Kaiten Piercy back to serve. Nyhagen, Swanky, blocked out of bounds by Bosch. That point goes to the Royals. And Destiny Swanky back to serve. Harris to dig, sends it off to the side. Piercy saves it. Over by Roach. Nyhagen. Harris takes that one. Bosch. Sand. Out of bounds. Point Royals. And the Royals pulled it within 4. Roach. Kevinik. Sand. Taken by Swanky. Munson sent it off to the side, and Fortier wasn't able to save it. Stacy Kevinik back to serve. Sophomore from Dickinson. She is 11th in the conference in service aces per set. Munson takes that dig. Blocked back by Crom. Munson, Piercy, Kevinik. Here comes Crom. And the Royals are up to it. Fortier sends it over. It's blocked by Crom. Crom leads the Mondack in blocks per set. Here's our Miller installation replay. You can't see Crom for the official there, but she was definitely the one that got it. And Kevinik sends that into the net. Bailey Munson, a sophomore out of Thompson, North Dakota, serving. Harris, Kamenek, here comes Sand. And the Royals are able to handle it. Roach with that dig. Harris, Sand again. Off to the side and out of bounds. Bailey Munson serving. Kamenek, Sand. That's blocked back. Brianna Vosberg got the point for the Royals. Pulls them to within 3. And we have a timeout taken by head coach Cal Keith of the Mystics. We're going to take this one with them. Be back in about a minute.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable industry certificates, associate degree or Bachelor of Applied Science degree options, driven to get you workforce ready. Flexible and affordable class schedules are available in person or online. Enroll today.
Back out of the Mystics timeout. Jimmy Adams with you at the Armory. And Bailey Munson serves it again. And Chelsea Crom sent that one too far. And now the Royals are within 2, 18-16 Mystics. Harris, Kamenek. That was Bosch and it's blocked back. Point Royals within 1. Piercy, Kamenek, here comes Crom. It's blocked back and Harris digs it. Sand got it over for the Mystics. Swanky drives into the net. Swanky rather, there I go again. And Piper Harris will drop back to serve. Munson, Nyhagen. They won't save that. I believe that was Vosberg that got that kill for the Royals. Whitney Rose Deba to serve it. The freshman out of Hamodia, Manitoba. Off the roof. It's going to be tough, but they have a chance. Munson gets it over. Good job. Here's Crom. Point Mystics. Brina Sand back to serve it for the Mystics. Munson. Harris. Kamenek, Crom. And that's taken there by Gudnison. Harris, Kamenek, Haas. And Munson couldn't keep it in play. Harris, Kamenek. Here comes McAllister. Munson up near the roof. They have a chance to save it. Good job there by Vosberg getting it over. Haas. And that is touched by Haley Jabs. And a point for the Mystics. Let's have a metal installation replay of that. Timeout Royals. We'll keep it here. Brianna Vosberg was last week's Mondac Player of the Week. A 6-foot freshman middle blocker from Lake Region State College, while the Royals went 2-0 in the Mondac last week, or the past week rather. She had 25 kills and 54 attempts with 3 errors and a .417 handling percentage. 7 blocks, 5 digs, 2 aces. From Center, North Dakota. And today, a new Mondac Player of the Week was named. Samantha Cole out of North Dakota State College of Science is the reigning Mondac Player of the Week. Over in Major League Baseball, the Twins are playing a elimination game. They're down 3-1 to the Astros in the middle of fifth in Minnesota. Over in Philadelphia, the Phillies have the Braves in a pickle. Phillies up 10-2. Braves batting top of the ninth with 2 outs. That will put the Phillies up 2 games to 1 in that series. So wild card teams making some noise here in the postseason baseball. Brina Sand serving for the Mystics. That is taken by Gudnason. Oh, and Harris can't handle that. I believe Nyhagen was the one that got the hand on that to send it over. And Hallie Jabs comes back to serve it for the Royals. Haas missed, and it was not touched. Point Royals. Pulls them to within 2. Harris, Kamenek. Brina Sand from back, gets it over. Munson takes the dig. Nyhagen. Haas. Swanky. They have a chance. Haas gets it over. There's a whistle. A double hit calling the Mystics. And the Royals are within 1. Sand the dig. Kamenek. Here comes McAllister. Swanky gets it over. McAllister the dig. Crom to McAllister. Taken by Vosberg. That is out of bounds. Point Mystics. Harris was going after it and pulled up. Actually looked like she couldn't get to it anyway, and it was fortunate. Shayna Roach back to serve. Nyhagen. Swanky. Sand. Kemenick. McAllister. Point Mystics! Let's have a Miller installation replay of that kill by McAllister. Nyhagen got a hand on it, couldn't handle it. Shayna Roach serving. Swanky blocked back by Kemenick. Oh, nice dig by Roach. Kemenick, Haas. The Royals handle it. Swanky, touched by McAllister. Haas. McAllister. That is touched by Roach. Point Royals. Brianna Vosberg will serve. Harris. Kemenick. Haas. Point Mystics! Set Mystics. The Mystics take their first set, 24-22, as we look at our Miller installation replay of the set-winning kill by Brooke Haas, the sophomore out of St. Mary's High School. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory. The Mystics took the first set from the Royals, 25-22, as we prepare to start the second set here. Bailey Munson, Destiny Swanky, Brianna Vosberg, Lindsay Nyhagen, Holly Jabs, and Sienna Gudnason on the court. For the Royals, Brina Sand, Piper Harris, Chelsea Crom, Paige McAllister, Brooke Haas, and Stacy Kaepernick will start the second set for the Mystics, and Brina Sand will serve it up. A nice kill there for Brianna Vosberg. And now Vosberg will drop back to serve it. Sand, Kemenick. Here comes McAllister. And that's a kill for McAllister. Vosberg got a hand on it, but couldn't keep it up in play. Shayna Roach to serve it for the Mystics. Gunderson the dig. Munson. Swanky. Sand. Kaepernick. Here comes Haas. That is point Mystics. Gunderson gave it an effort. Little out of her reach. Mystics lead it 2-1 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard, that is. Set number 2. Oh, 2-ball knocked over there by Nyhagen. The Mystics take care of it. Munson. Nyhagen. Swanky. Blocked back by Kaepernick. Swanky again. This is Haas. And the Royals can't handle that. I was going to say the Royals handle it, but Nyhagen was not able to get under it enough. There is an ace for Shayna Roach. That is her 23rd service ace of the season. That one a little too far. Lindsay Nyhagen, the sophomore from Cando, North Dakota, serving. Roach, Sand, McAllister, Munson takes care of it. And then Gunderson overran it and couldn't get back to it. And Brooke Haas drops back to serve. This is the first match where Brooke Haas has been serving. And that hit by Gunderson hit the out-of-bounds rod. Jabs takes it. Munson. Gunderson gets it over. Taken by Roach. Kaepernick. Shaylee Bosch. And the Royals handle that. Swanky tapped it over. Bosch took it. McAllister back to Bosch. And it's blocked. Haas, Bosch. Good play by both teams here. Swanky. That was Roach that got it over. Roach took that. Kaepernick. Good teams with good reactions. Both teams rather good reaction here. And McAllister's head is blocked out of bounds by Rose Deba. Point Mystics. And now Brooke Haas continues to serve. Good long volley that time. Swanky. Oh, good job by the Mystics keeping that going. And the hit by Fortune was blocked back by Bosch. But pardon me, that was out of bounds, and it is a point for the Royals. Destiny Swanky serving. Into the net that goes, so right back to the Mystics. And Caitlin Piercy will drop back to serve it. Swanky, Nyhagen. And that will go as a kill for Brooklyn Fortier. Bosch deflected it out of bounds. Bailey Munson back to serve. Harris. Kaepernick, the 2-ball knocked over, and is taken. There's Munson. Kaepernick. Here comes Sand, a whistle, point. It's Royals, a double hit called on Bismarck State. Harris, Kaepernick, Bosch, and that's taken nice by Swanky. Oh, what a kill there for Vosberg. There's a Miller installation replay of that. Harris couldn't handle it. Roach, Kabanek, here comes Sand. Tipped it over the blockers, Munson takes it. And it's knocked over by Vosberg, Point Royals. Pulls them to within one. Caden Pierce with that dig, his Sand out of bounds. And we are tied at 8, second set. Oh, excuse me, it was touched. My bad. Stacy Kabanek back to serve. Gudison, and it fell between Munson and Swanky. Gudison with a dig. Here's Vosberg. Harris. Sand gets it over. Swanky takes it. Here's Gudnison. Point Royals. It was touched before it went out of bounds. And Gudnison drops back to serve. Gudnison, a freshman from Glenboro, Manitoba, up north of the border. Harris with a dig. Kabanek, Sand. Point Mystics! Gudnison couldn't get to it. There's some youngsters there enjoying the game. Piper Harris serving. Gudnison. Nyhagen. Vosberg. Harris gets the dig. Good job by Harris. Piercy gets it over. Two. And that one caught him off guard. Lizzie Nyhagen. Hallie Jabs comes in to serve it. Harris. Kabanek. Here comes Haas. And that's taken there by Swanky. And blocked back. I believe Haas blocked it. No, it was Chelsea Crom with the block. The Mondag leader in blocks. Brina Sand back to serve. Nyhagen. Swanky. Sand. Kabanek. McAllister. I believe that was, and yes, it was touch. Point Mystics. And the Mystics take a 13-9 lead. Second set on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Gudnison with a dig. Nyhagen. Vosberg, and it's blocked by Crom. Point Mystics. That is out, untouched. Hallie Jabs got ready to go after it, thought better of it. Wise choice. Brianna Vosberg back to serve. Sand. Kabanek. Haas. Blocked back by Whitney Rose Deba. And there's a point for the Royals. They pull within 3. This Royals team is actually better on the road than they are at home. I'll touch on that a little later on. Sand with a dig. Kabanek. Here comes Crom. And the Royals up to it. Swanky. Harris. Kabanek. McAllister. Sand. Kabanek. And that's the point for the Royals. That hit out of bounds before Haas touched it. Sand, Kamenik. Here goes McAllister. Point Mystics. Vosburgh gave it the effort. Here's our Miller installation replay of that kill by McAllister. And Vosburgh's dive for it. Shayna Roach to serve it. Munson. Nyhagen. Harris. Haas is blocked back by Rose Deba. Haas again. Munson. Harris. Kamenik. Here comes Haas. And that's taken by jabs. Swanky. Harris for the dig. Kamenik. Here's McAllister. And that's taken by Gudnason. That's out of bounds. Point Royals. Lindsay Nyhagen serving. Sand. Kamenik. Haas. Out of bounds. Untouched. Point Royals pulls them to within one. Into the net. Back to the Mystics. Brooke Haas serving. Jabs. Two ball knocked over. Mystics take it. Just McAllister. And that's taken by Swanky. That's a kill there for Sienna Gudnason. Haas couldn't handle it. Destiny Swanky to serve it. Roach, Kamenik, Bosch. It's blocked back. The Mystics take it. That is out of bounds. It was not touched. I believe that was Rose Deba that hit it over. And Caden Piercy comes in to serve. Nyhagen sends it over. Kamenik, here goes Sand, and it's blocked out of bounds. Brooklyn Forcher was the one that blocked it out of bounds. Swanky. And Gudnason couldn't get to it. We have a timeout called by the Royals. Let's take a look at what's coming up for the Royals. A week from tomorrow night, they will finish their Mondac and regular season schedule when they host North Dakota State College of Science at 7 p.m. Central Time. Their next action will be in the Region 13 East semifinal against Dakota College of Bottineau. And those of you watching BSCMystics.com to watch your Royals, you can keep up with your team at LRSCRoyals.com. I mentioned the Royals are better on the road than they are at home. They are 3-4 at home, 9-6 on the road, and 5-5 on neutral sites. And they're giving the Mystics a good tussle here tonight on the road. Mystics 6 points from taking the second set with only a 4-point lead. This is far from over. And now the timeout called by the Royals. Caden Piercy will continue the serve. Jimmy Adams with you here at the Armory. Wherever you're watching on BSCMystics.com, we're glad you're with us. That was just out of bounds. Oh, wow. Couldn't have been any closer. Bailey Munson let it go out of bounds. I know she will serve it. Piercy, Kamenik, Bosch. That is out of bounds and untouched. So 2 straight points out of the timeout for the Royals. Piercy, Kamenek. Here comes Sand. And the Royals up to that. Vosberg with a kill. Let's have a Miller installation replay of that kill by Vosberg. Harris couldn't handle it. Pulls the Royals to within one. Roach, Kamenek. Piercy from back, that's out of bounds. And we are tied at 19, second set. Piercy, Kamenek, Sand. Oh, nice dig there. Swanky got that. Vosberg is blocked by Bosch. Good job by the Mystics keeping that up. Munson took that dig when it came off the net. Vosberg, Nyhagen, Swanky, Harris, Kamenek, Bosch. Munson takes the dig. Nyhagen, Gudnason. And Gudnason's hit the out-of-bounds rod. Point to BSC. Kamenek serving. Munson. Vosberg, and it's blocked back to a point. Mystics. Chelsea Crom got it. Crom, the freshman out of Legacy High School in Bismarck. The Mondak leader in blocks per set. Gudnason, Munson, nice save by Munson. Swanky gets it over. Kamenek, Bosch, boy Mystics. Munson sent it right to Gudnason, and into the bleacher seats it went. Mystics 3 points from taking the set with a 3-point lead. Far from over. Swanky, Nyhagen, Vosberg. Oh, nice dig there by Piercy. Sand. Vosberg, taken by Piercy. Kamenek. Here's Bosch. Swanky knocks it over. Piercy takes it. Kamenek. Crom. Munson with a nice one. Harris. Sand. Swanky, nice save. Nyhagen. Gudnason. Piercy digs it. Kamenek. Here's Sand. The dig is sent over. Harris takes it. Kamenek. Here comes Sand. Oh, dig by Nyhagen. Swanky keeps it going, and Gudnason gets it over. Kamenek. Bosch. Tap over. Taken by Vosberg. Vosberg hits it over. He'll have a whistle. And point Mystics. 4 hits called. The 3-ball didn't clear the net. Gudnason with a dig. Nyhagen. Swanky from back. Sand gets it over. Gudnason. Nyhagen. Vosberg. Taken by Piercy. Kamenek. Here comes Sand. That's taken by Swanky. Gudnason, and it's blocked back by Chelsea Crom. Miller installation replay of that one. They hit by Gudnason. Crom there waiting for it. And here's set point for the Mystics. Kamenek gets it over. Gudnason, Nyhagen, and Brooklyn Forcher got the kill and the point to keep it going. Sienna Gudnason to serve it. Harris, Kamenek. Here comes Crom. Point, set, Mystics. Munson couldn't keep it in play. The Mystics take the second set, 25-20. We'll have a 5-minute break between here, and we'll be back. Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory, where the Mystics have taken a 2-0 lead over the Royals from Lake Region State College. Wherever you're watching on BSCMystics.com, we're glad you're with us. The Royals come out with Lizzie Nyhagen, Holly Jabs, Destiny Swanky, Carson Kirsch, Brianna Vosberg and Bailey Munson. And that was Holly Jabs doing the serving. Here's McAllister. Royals keep it going. Munson gets it over. Sand. Kaepernick. Here comes Haas. And that's out of bounds. First point of the third set goes to the Royals on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. The Mystics have Brina Sand, Chelsea Crum, Piper Harris, Brooke Haas, Stacey Kaepernick, and Paige McAllister starting this third set. Harris. Harris takes that dig. Kaepernick. Here comes McAllister. Oh, that's dug nice by Forcher. Haas. Harris keeps it up, but McAllister sends it over, and the Royals take care of it. Nyhagen. Vosberg. Point Royals. Vosberg has been making her presence known. A Miller installation replay of that kill by Vosberg. The set from Nyhagen. Holly Jabs serving. Haas with that dig. Here's McAllister. And I think that was driven to the net. If it did clear it, Lindsay Nyhagen got the block. And the Royals have a 3-0 lead on that Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard, set number 3. Looking to keep from getting swept for the second time in this court this year. Sand, Kaepernick, Haas, Nyhagen, Munson, Swanky, Sand, Kaepernick. Here comes Crum, and that's taken by Jabs. Swanky sends it over. That was Kaepernick keeping that thing going. Nyhagen. Vosberg with that kill. Crum got a hand on it, but then McAllister couldn't keep it going. Crum with a dig. Here comes Haas. Oh, point Mystics! With authority that time. Brooke Haas and Munson couldn't handle it. Let's look at that Miller installation replay of that. Shayna Roach to serve it for the Mystics. Jabs with a dig. Swanky. Sand sends it to the roof. Harris keeps it going. Sand gets it over. Swanky. That was touched before going out of bounds. Point Royals. And Brianna Vosberg, who has been a force in this match tonight, will serve it. Roach the dig. Kaepernick. Sand got it over. Nyhagen. Swanky. Point Royals. McAllister couldn't handle it. I mentioned earlier in Devil's Lake, the Royals won the first 2 sets. The Mystics came back and took it. This is far from over, folks. Nyhagen sends it over. Kaepernick. McAllister. That's set back over. Haas. Kaepernick. Here comes Haas again. And the Royals are up to it. Swanky. Point Royals. Here's Paige McAllister's mom there on the far right with the Bismarck State sweatshirt on. Sand. Kaepernick. Haas. Nyhagen. Here comes Swanky. And that was not touched. It was sent right out of bounds. Point Mystics. Brooke Haas will serve. Swanky. Haas. Roach. Here goes Bosch. And that's taken by Jabs. Sand. Kaepernick, the 2-ball over. Munson takes it. Nyhagen. And that's going to be a kill for Whitney Rose Deba. Lindsay Nyhagen to serve. Roach. Kebenik. Bosch. Oh, nice job by the Royals keeping that in play. McAllister. Nyhagen. Swanky. Roach. Kebenik knocked the 2-ball over, and the Royals play it. That, it was set under the net. I believe that was Kirsch that hit that too low. Caden Piercy back to serve. With a little help from the net, Piercy gets an ace. That is her 25th service ace of the season. And again, sent under the net. Mystics pull within 3. Well, Swanky reached it and took that dig from Munson. Kebenik, here comes Sand. I believe that was touched. No, they say it was not touched.
And for the Royals, number 5, Brooklyn Fortier.
Destiny Swanky is serving. Roach. Kebenik. From back. Roach and Harris are both going for it, and that didn't pay off. And the Mystics take a timeout here. Volleyball is a game, life is not. Tonight, we're asking everyone in your vehicle to buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. This message brought to you by your Vision Zero partners, the North Dakota Department of Transportation and the North Dakota Association of Counties. Vision Zero, 0 fatalities, 0 excuses. In Major League Baseball, the Twins have closed the gap against the Astros over in Minneapolis, mid-7. It is now Astros 3, the Minnesota Twins 2. The Twins have to win that. The Astros are up 2-1. The Dodgers and Diamondbacks getting ready to go on the West Coast, in Arizona anyway. Destiny Swanky back to serve it. Bosch. Point Mystics! Bosch with authority on that one. Nyhagen dug it, but sent it out of bounds. Stacy Kebenik to serve. Swanky, Nyhagen. And Bosch was there waiting on that one. Bosch, the freshman from Linton, North Dakota, making her presence known. Nyhagen, Swanky, Harris, Kebenik, Sand. It's blocked back, and Kebenik took it. Bosch. Munson keeps it going, and is sent over by Swanky. Crom, point Mystics. Oh, that hit by Rose Deb, but couldn't be handled by Crom. Bailey Munson back to serve. Kebenik. Bosch. And that, he rolls up to that one. Settled by Swanky. Piercy. Kebenik. Here's Crom. Point Mystics. That was touched by Vosburg. Vosburg proves she's human. And Piper Harris back to serve. Point Mystics. In fact, that goes as an ace for Harris. That is her 24th service ace of the season. Munson, Nyhagen. And that was Brooklyn Fortier got that kill. Kebenek, Crom. Munson sent out of bounds. Brenda Sand back to serve. Mystics have pulled within 2. Harris keeps it up. Kebenek. Piercy. Munson with a dig. Nyhagen. That was jabs. Should be Kirschen it over. Haas. Nyhagen. Munson. Swanky. Out of bounds. Point Mystics. No question that one was not touched. Nyhagen, Vosberg. Here have a whistle. Point Royals. And we have a net violation calling the Mystics. Hallie Jab is back to serve. Sand, Kebenek, McAllister. That was touch, point Mystics. And we are knotted up at 13 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard, set 3. Shayna Roach to serve. A good job by the Royals keeping that going. Kebenek. That was Paige McAllister with a kill, and the Mystics had their first lead of this third set. Swanky taken by Sand. Kebenek. McAllister, point Mystics. Carson Kirsch, the freshman from Rapid City, made a dive for it, couldn't keep it up. Well, didn't make a dive, went for it, and then made a dive. Roach. Hallie Jab sent it to the net. And we have a timeout taken by the Royals. Coming up for the Mystics, next Monday, October 16th, they will close out the Mondac and regular season schedule at North Dakota State College of Science in Wahpeton. The match is scheduled for 7 p.m. Central Time. Then the following Sunday, the 22nd, will host the Region 13 quarterfinal at 2 p.m. Central Time. It looks like that will be against Dawson Community College. If they win that, they will host a semifinal on Wednesday, the 25th, at 7 p.m. And as always, you can keep up with the Mystics at bscmystics.com. And other Mondac action tonight, Dawson Community College is at DeColin College at Bottineau. I have not been able to get anything on that. Miles Community College is at Williston State. Williston State won the first 2 sets. Currently, the Pioneers of Miles are up 14-9 in the third set. North Dakota State College of Science is in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, playing 2 non-conference matches. They play St. Cloud Community and Technical College at 6. And should by now be playing Minnesota State Community and Technical College. Shayna Roach will continue to serve. Here comes Swanky. Point Royals. And Vosberg will serve it. Sand. Kebenek. Haas. Point Mystics. And now Haas will drop back to serve it. Nyhagen, Swanky, Sand. McAllis will knock the 2-ball over, and the Royals handle it. Here's Swanky again. Point Royals. Lindsay Nyhagen to serve. Sand kept up by Kaepernick. Harris gets it over. Nyhagen, Swanky, Roach. It's up to Kaepernick. That was 2 balls. Bosch gets it over. Bosch gets it over again. No, set it for Kaepernick. And we have a whistle. That's going to be 4 hits, I believe. No, they call a double hit on it. Roach, Bosch, Swanky, Roach sends it up. Kaepernick, we have a whistle. And another double hit calling the Mystics. Now we are knotted up at 17, third set. Roach off the roof. Harris keeps it going. Bosch gets it over. Swanky, point Royals. We have a tight third set going here, folks. We are far from over. As you watch Miller installation replay on that one, Harris never had a chance. Roach, Kaepernick, McAllister was blocked. Harris took it. Asia Gross in the match now for the Mystics. Gross, Harris. Gross has to get it over and does. Jabs. That's going to be tough. Kaepernick saves it. Sand gets it over. Swanky out of bounds, point Mystics. And we are knotted up at 18 on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Caden Piercy drops back to serve. Good play at the net by both teams there. Here's Sand, Munson, Nyhagen. That's going to be tough. Kaepernick keeps it up. Roach has to get it over, and does. Taken by Nyhagen, Munson, Swanky, Harris, Kaepernick. Here comes Sand, tap over, point Mystics. Nice placement by Brina Sand. Piercy to serve again. Here's Nyhagen. Set the 2-ball over. Sand, taken by Munson. Nyhagen. Shaylee Bosch is taken by Nyhagen. Munson. Swanky. That is out, untouched, Mystics point. Swanky the dig, Nyhagen, here comes Swanky again. Harris, Kaepernick, Sand, tap over, it's taken there. Rose Dabba kept it up. Swanky, Piercy, off the roof, and point Royals. Destiny Swanky serving. Harris, Kaepernick, Sand, point Mystics. Whitney Rose Dabba deflected it to the floor, out of bounds. Stacey Kaepernick to serve. Stacy Kebnick with that serve. His point Mystics. The 3 ball didn't clear the net, 4 hits. And the Mystics find themselves 3 points from taking the match with a 3-point lead. That is far from over. Kebnick serves it again. Close to an ace for Stacy. Piercy, Kebnick. Here comes Bosch. Point Mystics! The freshman continuing to make her presence known. Shaylee Bosch, the freshman from Linton, North Dakota. Putting it when no one could get to it. We have a timeout taken by the Royals. We're going to take this one with them.
Bismarck State College, North Dakota's polytechnic institution, leads the way in hands-on learning to get you workforce ready. Cybersecurity is one of the world's most in-demand and high-paying career opportunities. BSC offers stackable.
Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory. Thanks for being with us on BSCMystics.com. After the Royals timeout, Stacy Kebnick serves it. Nyhagen, Piercy, Kebnick. Here comes Brina Sand. Blocked back. Chelsea Crom takes it. Kebnick, Shaylee Bosch. Piercy, Sand. Here comes Bosch. It's blocked back. Here's Sand from back. Munson. Rose Deba. Here's Harris. Here comes Sand. Sand couldn't get to it. Oh, maybe I misperceived it. Somebody on the Mystics touched it and sent it over out of bounds. So it's a point to the Royals. Bailey Munson to serve. Harris. Kebnick. Bosch. Tap over. And it's taken. Swanky gets it over. Piercy. Harris. Sand. Swanky. Nyhagen. Harris takes that hit from Gudnison. Crom had it blocked back. Harris keeps it going. Bosch. Point Mystics. And that will bring up match point for the Mystics. Piper Harris will serve it. It's Vosberg. Harris. Kebnick. Crom, tap over. Munson takes it. And I believe that was Brianna Vosberg getting that point for the Royals. Santa Gudnison serving. Piercy. Kebnick. Haas. Taken by Swanky. Nyhagen. Vosberg. Kebnick. Here's Crom. BSC gets the point. Had a net violation calling the Royals. The Mystics take the third set 25-21, and that does it. The Mystics win it 3-0. The Royals fall to 17-16 overall, 5-6 in the Mondac Conference, and depending on what happens with Miles and Wilson State, they can be in a three-way tie for third place or alone in fourth place. The Mystics improved to 18-12 overall, 11-0 in the Mondac, and remain alone in first place. Our next live stream from here at the Armory will be on Sunday, October 22nd, when the Mystics host the Region 13 quarterfinal at 2 p.m. Central Time. And remember, you can keep up with the Mystics at bscmystics.com. I'm Jimmy Adams, and on behalf of everyone here at Bismarck State College, thank you so much for being with us at bscmystics.com, and we hope to have you back here on Sunday, October 22nd at 2 p.m. Until then, stay safe and enjoy the rest of your week.